Namaste. I am Om Prakash Chaudhary, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I will discuss about fermented and non-fermented beverages. So, fruit juice and beverages are generally comprised of naturally excreted juices, drinks, and ready to serve and nectar, squares, cordials, and appetizers, etc. And these are products are highly refreshing, thirst quenching, and appetizing, and nutritionally superior to many synthetic and aerated drinks. Fruit juice is the natural liquid expressed by the pressure or other mechanical means from the edible portion of the fruit. So now I explain about type of fruit juice and beverage. So there are two types like a unfermented beverage and fermented beverage. So firstly I discuss about unfermented beverage. So fruit juice which do not undergo alcoholic fermentation are termed as unfermented beverage, and these are include the fruit juice beverage, synthetic drinks, and RTS, fruit nectar, squares, fruit juice cordial, and appetizer, fruit crush, fruit syrup, synthetic syrup, etc. So firstly I will discuss about fruit juice. So fruit juice is a natural juice pressed out of the fruits and remains practically unaltered and in its composition during processing and preservation. It is also called as unfermented fruit juice or pure fruit juice, for example apple juice. Second one is fruit juice beverage. So it is a fruit juice which considerably altered in composition during preparations. It may or may not be diluted before consumptions, and RTS drinks, nectars, squares, cordials, appetizers are all fruit juice beverages. Next is synthetic drinks. So synthetic drinks are prepared by using sugar, water, flavorants, acidulants, and colors, etc. These drinks do not contain any fruit juice or pulp. Next one is RTS, ready to serve drink, and this is a type of fruit beverage which contain at least 10% fruit juice. For lime drink 5% juice and not less than 10% of TSS, total soluble solids. The acidity in these drinks shall not exceed 3.5% as citric acids. Next is fruit nectar. This type of fruit beverage contains at least 20% fruit juice or pulp and 15% total soluble solids, and is preserved by heating processing. And the acidity in fruit nectar shall not exceed 1.5% as citric acid, and it is not diluted before serving. So next is squares. So fruit squares consist of fruit juice or pulp to which can sugar is added for sweetening. According to Indian food law, the fruit squares shall contain at least 25% fruit juice or pulp and not less than 40% total soluble solids. And acid content in squares generally remains between 1 to 1.5%, but shall not exist 3.5% as citric acid. Lime, lemon, mango, orange, guava, and pineapple squares are commercially manufactured. So next is fruit juice cordial. So cordial is a sparkling, clear, and sweetened fruit juice from which pulp and other suspended substances have been completely removed, and it consists at least 25% juice, 30% TSS total soluble solids, and not exist 350 ppm SO2 or 600 ppm benzoic acid as preservative. So next is fruit appetizer. So fruit appetizer is similar to fruit squash, but also contain species and condiments and herbs extract. Next is fruit crush. So fruit crush contain minimum of 25% fruit juice or pulp and 55% total soluble solids TSS, and not existing 350 ppm SO2 or 600 ppm benzoic acid, and it is diluted before serving. Next is fruit syrup. So it can be prepared by using minimum of 25% fruit juice or pulp and sweetened by using cane sugar, and it is sell not less than 65% total soluble solids, and not existing 350 ppm SO2 or 600 ppm benzoic acid as a class 2 preservative. So next is synthetic syrup. A heavy sugar syrup of 70 to 75% strength is used as the base of all synthetic syrup, which are flavored and colored with artificial flavor and colors. Next is carbonated fruit beverage. So it is a ready to serve fruit juice beverage which contain variable amount of fruit juice, sugars, acid, etc., and impregnated with carbon dioxide gas. Apple juice, lime, lemon, and grape juice can be used for the preparation of carbonated fruit juice beverage. Next is fruit juice concentrate. So it is a fruit juice which has been concentrated by removal of water either by evaporation, freezing, or reserve osmosis. So next is fruit juice powder. So fruit juice powder, this fruit juice which has been converted into a free flowing powder, and they can be prepared either by freezing, drying, homemade drying, or spray drying process. So these are all are non-fermented beverages. So second one is fermented beverage. So fermented beverage is a fruit juice which has undergone alcoholic fermentation by yeast like Saccharomyces species, and the product contain varying amount of ethylene alcohol, and apple cider, plum wine, grape wine, etc. are common fermented beverages. So now I explain about methods for preparation of unfermented fruit beverage. So preparation of unfermented fruit beverage, first process is selection of fruits. So all fruits are not suitable because of difficulties in extracting of the juice or due to poor quality juice. The variety and maturity of the fruit and locality of cultivations influence the flavor and keeping quality of its juice. Only pre-ripe and mature fruits are selected, and overripe and unripe fruits are adversely affect the quality of juice. Second step for preparation of unfermented beverage is sorting and washing. So diseased and damaged or decayed fruits are rejected or trimmed off, and dirt and spray residues are arsenic, lead, etc. are removed by washing with water or by using dilute hydrochloric HCl acids solutions. Use 0.5% followed by washing in water. So next step is juice extraction. So generally juice is extracted by crushing or grinding the fruit and pressing the crushed mass in a basket or hydraulic press. Juice can also be extracted by using a screw type juice extractor, and common equipment used for juice extraction are fruit grater or mill, basket or hydraulic pressers, screw type juice extractor, and roasting or a pouring machine, fruit pulper, etc. These are two types of extraction methods. First is single and double operation. First and First is single and second is double operation system. So firstly I discuss about single operations. So in single operation, screw type, plunger type or roller type press is generally used to crush the and press the prepared fruit to extract the juice. And citrus fruit segments are fed through a hopper and passed through conical screws, and the juice flows out through the perforations while the pomace comes out at the end of the conical jacket. The screw type excretor is operated either manual or by using electricity depending upon the requirement. The juice excreted is generally thick and cloudy and contain considerable amount of macerated pulp. And care should be taken to remove the rind or citrus fruit completely, otherwise it makes the juice bitter. And citrus fruit like lemon, quinoa, etc. can also be excreted by using a roasting or pouring machines. Finally, the juice is strained through a thick cloth or a sieve to remove seeds. So next second method is double operations. In this system, the fruits are crushed and then pressed separately, and fruits like apple, amla, berries, or grapes, jamun, falsa, etc. are crushed in fruit grater or crusher, and the crushed mass is prepared by means of basket press and hydraulic press. The next step is deaerations. Deaerations is freshly excreted juice contain appreciably quantity of oxygen, which may affect the quality of juice if not removed before packing. And air in juice is due to the presence of intracellular species and present in the fruits. Most of the air as well as other gases are removed by subjecting the fresh juice to a high vacuum. The process is called deaerations, and the equipment used for the purpose is known as deaerator. And the heating of juice during the heat processing also helps to remove the air. So next step is clarification of juice. So fruits and vegetables juice are clarified by using different methods like straining or screening, settling or sedimentation and filtrations. So in this lecture I will discuss about a fermented and unfermented beverage and type of fruit juice and beverage. So we are discussing in